And it goes back to voice to skull and microwave communication. That was in 2019 where I used that thumbnail, and you guys can see the dates. Unfortunately, when he passed away, people wrote about it in the past tense. And, I want to know if anyone's done any research on Jeffrey Epstein's research prior to then. Because after the fact, it's kind of like people were resigning and no, but I want to know, can someone find some of the earlier work? So I am going to use a quote from an article, and I'll reference the article and I'll talk about that as the title. And it talked about his interest in eugenics. And there's another article that talks about so who he funded and why that's so important. But I'm hoping that someone out there has an interest in the same thing and talk about how exactly is it possible that this technology exists out there and people weren't talking about it at the time. So going back to my original question is, why are people now trying to change what happened if they said this was always happening to me? The people are saying that I was a victim. I wasn't. But I'm saying if this research was out there before, why wasn't it talked about at the time? Why is it now coming out slowly? My point is, I think it has a lot to do with child abuse. I think, it has a lot to do with, I'm calling it mind control, but definitely artificial intelligence, the combination of the brain and the mind, and how people were always doing this research in some ways, but they weren't telling me about it. Suddenly in 2019, all of this starts to happen. There's got to be a connection. So I'm not going to do the too much research on it, but I'll give you guys a lot of what I'm looking at right now and why I think this was so important for them to try to hide. Thank you for watching.